everyone.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. We will wait for some time, like let all of them join, and then we can start.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, you got a nice face here, Jaja.
Why?
Yeah,
Hi
because
guys.
because you are using ice cream like this one.
I'm a cake.
Yeah, you're a cake. It looks nice. Yeah. Hi, Prasha.
Hi, Shivam.
So we'll wait for like 5 more minutes and we'll start. Actually, still like 2 minutes to go, like before 10:30.
All right.
Yeah.
I might have to drop out in between for a while because I've ordered food and I'll have to go get it.
Yeah, it's no problem at all. Yeah. And I will try to keep it quick actually. Like it's not that hard to generate websites using AI. So I will try to like, and I have make a small website for this, like the whole way how to create it. So it won't be hard. So you can actually check it afterwards as well. So that's easy. So in the meanwhile, I can give you a basic idea about what we are gonna do. So here, they, like I will show you actually. Let me show. Yeah, so we'll go here. So this is what I've created actually. So this is a 9 step process of creating your own website. Okay. So that's why I asked you in the group, like visualize your website first. So once you are clear with what you want from the website, then it is way easier to actually make it using AI, because AI works on like complete clarity. So if you have clarity, the chatbot will have clarity to like give you what you want. So this is the whole process. Okay. Okay, this is the whole process. So you can actually read it right now, and then once everybody actually joins, then we will start. So yeah, so I will share that website link in the group afterwards. And uh, and what else? Yeah, I'm actually recording this right now, so you will be able to get this recording as well. So don't worry about that. Admit. So it's like 10:31 already, and now we can start. Okay. Yeah,
Shifam, can I use iPad
Yeah,
to
you
you
can.
to make this?
Yeah, you can actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that hard actually. Once you're clear, the most important part of generating website using AI is have a clear vision what you want from your website. Once you have the clear vision, then it's not that hard at all. Okay, so you can use your iPad and you can use other stuff as well, like the other tabs or laptop or anything. Even like maybe possible with mobile also you can do it if you have that desktop mode in your mobile. It's not that hard. So that's why like creating a website with AI is going to be easier than like it is create like with the legacy way. So previously what we used to do, we have to code it layer by layer. Now what the AI does, the chatbots, if we give them a clear vision like what we want, it will give us a like a very well structured this one website with very less or no code at all. Like we don't have to do much. The most that we may have to do is to give a link to the picture that I will show you how to do it, and like maybe referencing, like we have to reference, give references like where we are want to like in some places we have to send the from the website we have to send it somewhere, so we have to give the references for that, links for that. So those things we have to edit. Otherwise there is no coding required at all, like not at all. So now like there's enough people joined already, so we should start now. And it is going to be a quick process, like it won't take you more than like if you are already clear with what you want, it won't take you more than half an hour to actually have your website. It won't take you more than that. And the best thing about there are two types of things, like here I'm gonna tell you. There is one called AI website builders. So there are already website builders where you can just give your details like what type of website you want, and you can get a website. But the most important like issue that people face with those website builders is you can't put your own personal domain. Domain is like www.shivam.parasar.in or .com. So this is called a domain. Yeah, people are still joining, so fine. Yeah. So what is a domain? So for startup owners like us, domain is very important. We have to put our own domain, and for that they ask us money. Like they want, for having a simple website, they won't charge you anything. But when you try to put your own domain into it, they will cost you. Okay, so what I'm trying to teach you today is to have your own domain without paying them anything. And like you will have more this one like you can edit more things when you have already the code. Okay, so we will go right then. Now we will start. Okay, so there are already 10 people, 9 people, and now we can start. Actually there are more, admit them. Yeah. So like now we start, let's start. So let me share the screen first. Okay, people are still joining, so admit all. Okay. So now everybody joined, I guess. So let me share the screen. So now you can see my screen. So I have made a small website to just show you how like what are the steps that we are gonna follow. So afterwards I will share this website with you. So visualize the website details. So this is the first thing one should do. Like what is the visualization part? You should know how many pages you want, what kind of features you want, what is the layout should be, color scheme. Those basic things if you have, then it will be easier for you. Let me admit. Okay, should we wait more 5 minutes or what? Like okay, so let's go through this now. So you all must understand what website visualization means actually. So I already told you how to visualize your website. Mostly you should know how many pages you want. Like it is the most important thing. So I want 4 pages or 5 pages like that. Then go for the like how to explain it to the chatbot. Okay, so what is a chatbot? The Gemini and ChatGPTs are chatbots. Okay, so what we use it for? So we use it for creating a prompt, because the website builder where we gonna make our website is needs a prompt, very well detailed prompt. So for humans it is very hard to like write 10 or 20 pages of prompt for every page on your website. So we use for that we use ChatGPT mostly or Gemini. Okay, then we will paste it to a website builder and we will get our website. So first we will go through all these three, then we will open it for questions, and then we will go for the next three and then the next three. Okay, so first we will start it. Okay, so I will go here. Website development, like it's a chat GPT I'm opening right now. Somebody is joining. Admit. Okay. Yeah. So here what I did. So if you can read it, you should read it. See, give me a detailed prompt for. Wait a second. Yeah. Yeah. You should now see my what prompt I have given it. So give me a detailed prompt for website development, which I will give to a website builder, AI website builder. I want page by page detailed prompt with the content and filler images. So I will upload a PDF. So in this PDF, what I have, so Jaja already sent me her this one requirement. So I actually tried to make a website for her. So I will show you what inside. Okay. So this is her startup, Green Circle, and who are we, identity of Green Circle, background. So like that, if you have a detailed preview of your website, then you can provide it to the chat GPT, and now it will write a prompt for you. So from here the prompt starts. Complete prompt for website builder Green Circle. So see, I've given it all the information, and it page by page, like page 3 programs will be like that, then page 4 the impact will be like that. Okay, the page 5 the get involved, those kind of stuff you already get. So now what we will do, we just copied it like this. See, so till here instruction for the AI website builder, copied it, and then we went to this one, Lovable. Okay, see, we will open Lovable. You know about Lovable. Lovable is a actually a website builder, and that's it's free to generate your website. But the same thing which I actually explained you all, that when you want it to publish with your own domain, which is very important for us, then it asks for money actually. So that's where problem starts. So now we'll paste what we have already copied. See, so here we already copied the prompt. It is very detailed, so it is very important for us now. So now once we give it, like here we have to click it, and once we give this prompt to the AI website builder, what it will do, it will start creating the website. So I have already done it because I don't want to waste your time. So now whatever prompt I've given, it created this. See, so what we will do, we can publish it using whatever the domain they are giving us. We can publish it, or we can see how it should look. Okay, so preview is already there, so we will preview it first. See, yeah, let's preview. See, so your website is ready, but not with your custom domain. For having a custom domain, what we will do, we will again we will see in step 4, 5, and 6. Till this point we are clear with step 1, 2, and 3. So now we will open it for questions. Like if anybody have question, they can actually ask it now. So I will just for clearance I will show you. Visualize your website is the step 1, explain it to AI chatbot is step 2, and paste your AI website, paste the prompt in your AI website builder is 3. So we are done with these 3. Okay, so now we will open for small this one questions. So if anybody wants to ask anything, so it is now the time for you people to ask actually. Yeah, so anybody have any questions till now, or everything's clear?
Yes, yes, I have a question.
Yeah, yeah, please, Vansh.
So how can we create the backlinks or the links which are uh, at the end of the website where the any customer fills their information?
Yeah, there are two types. So I will tell you how it is working. So the first thing, it will come at last, like when we are actually editing our website. So how it will work, I will tell you. So there is one called a static website, there one called is dynamic website. So the what you are asking for is a dynamic website thing, and what I'm teaching right now is static. But how there is a way around it. So there is a website where you can have a JavaScript code. If somebody fills their details in your website, it will directly go to your email as a message. So I can teach you how, like at the end of this website making, I can actually tell you how to do it at last. Right now I'm teaching you the static form. Like it is for someone who just want to showcase what they are doing on their website.
Okay.
Okay, but that can be
And
dynamic.
how much
Yeah,
and how much this Lovable charges if we have to take our own domain,
yeah.
publish on our own domain? What are the charges for it?
Okay, it is around $25, I guess. 20,
Okay.
but you don't want to, but if you don't want to pay, then you don't have to pay because there is way around. So I will show you how it is done.
Okay. 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 Great.
Okay, so till step three, I don't think anybody have any problem. If anybody have, you are open to ask questions. Till step three, like till the point we are actually like asking Lovable to generate a website for us. So no, I guess no questions, I guess. Then we'll go for the next three steps, like 4, 5, and 6. How to do things with like how to get the website outside the Lovable, because if you want a Lovable to give you the code, they want it actually. So now we have to take it out ourselves. So let's start presenting again. Into our screen. Share. So here it is. So now we got our own website. Okay, but when you see the images are not like what we want, so afterwards we will change it. Okay, and these things, everything will get changed. Get involved, impact, program, about us, who we are, and all. Okay, so we got a good website actually from Lovable till now. So now we'll see what steps are there. So see, step 4 is make small changes. If you're not happy what Lovable created for you, you can again give prompt to Lovable and it will change. Like here, if we go and we ask Lovable to give us like change something, the Lovable will do it for us. Okay, so that's step 4. Okay, and now is the most important part actually. Now we are going to take out the code for the Lovable website. So once you have it, you can do it like this. So now we'll go for the home page. So start taking screenshots. Okay, or you what you can do, you can just this one convert it into PDF the whole page, and then you can I actually prefer screenshot because it is more clear, but you can actually go for the PDFs. Okay, so the first page is done, the first part. The second part I will take is like this. This is a method where you don't have to put even a single dollar or rupee to get your own website. Okay, but if you are ready to pay for Lovable, Lovable is a great website actually builder actually. So we already got all the screenshots, and now we'll head to Gemini. So with Gemini, what we can do, we have to see. I done actually already. So here, like this, you will get the codes. So let me start a new chat with Gemini. Okay, and you have to clearly tell Gemini what we are doing. So we will write it down actually. So just see what prompt I'm writing. So I will give you all the prompts in a PDF, so you don't have to think much about prompting. So I will tell it like this. screenshots to this one. Upload file. PC is a bit slow, I guess. Desktop. Yeah, all these one, no? So the first one, then the second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth one. Somebody wants to join, I guess. Admit all. Yeah, so now it will actually give you the codes. Let's see. You have to admit. Yeah, so everybody admitted. Yeah. So now we will wait for the code. Let's see. And in this code, we actually put our links and our images. So I have to show you how you can host images, because on website you can't store images. You have to host it somewhere, and then you have to actually give that link to the website, and then it will actually upload the image whatever you want. Let's see. It takes some time, so don't worry about that. Then if you have a basic idea how HTML works, then it is super easy. If you don't, then you actually have to ask Gemini to make changes. So replace with your image. See, so it actually made all the things we wanted from the website, that lovable website, and given us all the codes actually. So let's see. And all the images it removed because it wants us to put our own images everywhere. Okay, replace with your image. You see, it is already there. So what we will do afterwards, we will replace it with our images. Control A, Control C, and we'll go to the website builder. Now we'll go to the Google sites. So Google Sites is a free website hosting this one service. So you don't have to pay anything to put your own custom domain, and you don't have to put anything, like give anything to Google to use that this service. So this is the one of the best thing like Google actually provides for the startups for free, completely free. So let's see. Let's start a blank site. Yeah, first of all, you have to delete the hero section of, like, already the template is there. So let's go for the page. Just look where I am going actually. So I'm going to the page, I'm going to the plus, I'm going to the full page embed, because we are going to embed our code here. Now name it home because it's our first page. Okay, done. Now add embed code and paste it here. Okay, So once you paste it, it will look like this. Insert it. Yeah. Go to the page, the new page that we have just created. Set it as home and delete the old home page. Now the first page is ready. So let's start for go for the second page. We will do two pages now. Okay. Let's see. Let's go for the second page. Okay. Make the name is second. Okay. For the first, here we will go home. Somebody is waiting. Okay. Let's admit them too. Yeah. So everybody admitted. Yeah. So now we will go for the second page. So till now we have actually inserted our first page, and we can actually look how see how it looks actually. So we can go for the publishing already, and then we can see how it looks actually. Okay. Let's publish it. Yeah. So now we have to give it a name. So let's say it is its name is green circle. Let's see if the name is already taken. Yeah, it's already taken. So let's name it green circle double E. So it right now we don't have a custom domain, so that's the problem. So let's try this one. Equal to. For now, we actually afterwards we can change it. So for now we will keep it as green circle 2. So now the website is published. Okay, and we can actually see our website online. So we just copy this HTTP. So now here right now Google is providing us this domain for free. If we want to try our own domain, we can actually make changes to this one. Like here we can put our own personal domains. So for that we have to have our own domain. I will show you how to do that because I have my own domain. So I will show you afterwards. So let's see how it looks. For now somebody wants to join actually, I guess. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so this is our website that we just created. Okay, and now anyone in this world can see this website with this link, domain link. Okay, so now what we do, now we are going to do main things like change the background image, change these images actually. So for that you have to know basics. Okay, so for this I will show you how to do this. Like for the main image I will show how to change the background image. So let's go to the website builder again, like to the this one, Gemini. Yeah, here. Yeah. Somebody wants to join. Yeah. Yeah. So in this one, now replace your image. So we'll control F and we'll find where it is. Replace with your image. See, so here you can see they are giving us a link, a placeholder link. Okay, so So why this placeholder is already there? Because we want to change it. We have to change it to make the website our own. So what I did, so there is a free website holder. See, so its name is imgbb. So there you can upload your images, and then you can use those images to this one. See, I will use this image as a home page, home one. So I will copy this. Okay, I will copy this and I will paste it there. See, in the Gemini. Either you can edit in the Gemini, or what we can do is directly go to our website, the Google site website, and there we can make changes. Like how we can make changes, so you have to look at here. So here you got a pencil mark. So when you click it, you will get the edit one, and then you have, yeah, yeah. So here we got all the code. Okay. So now where we have to remove it. So we will control F and search for that where we have to change it. So first of all, we have to change in the header. So we'll search for the header section. So we got the header section. Header section means the hero section. The main, the first section you see on your screen in your website, that is called a header section. So here we got, so we have to replace the SVG logo. We have to replace the image. Green circle, span, header, emerald, Hoover. Yeah, replace with your own image URL. So we will put it here. We already copied, yeah, community care. See, it's done. Won't show it here. Place, place the placeholder SRC. Hmm. Next, save. So we have, slowly we have to save all the this one, like all the images wherever we find, we can find replace. So now we will go for the next one, replace with your own image. So now we can get the another image from here. So this image is done. Now we'll go for this image. What is that? Only take the link now. Control C. Yeah. Next. Yeah. See. So like this, you can change all the images. So it is already there. Now we will publish it once. Okay. and we see how it actually changes on the main website. So now let's change it, and here we can see how it looks. See, now you can actually add your custom images to the pages. Okay, so similarly there are different pages, like see, like here we actually change, so there is some issue that I have added extra, so we have to remove it. Simply like this you can change the image, in this one you can change the image, and in the background you have to change. Right now what I did, I actually just put it. Afterwards we have to put the image in the background and put this workshop over it. Similarly we can do different things. So now we will go for the second page. Okay, and then we will learn how to link them. Like right now there is no about us or program or impact pages now, so when you will go somewhere else, but after the end of this you can actually, when you will click, you will go to your own place. Okay, so we will see how it is done. And actually in Google website is very good, like you don't have to create this as well. Like Google websites already have its own, so if you want you can actually remove the whole part, the top part, and you can use the Google's, their like their Google's header part. We can go for the next one. Let's go for the next one. It's done, so we will tell them that it's already done. First page is done. Now we have to create the second page. I have uploaded all the screenshots for that page. So now we'll go to the Lovable website, this one. We will go for the About Us page. See, again what we will do, we'll take the screenshots step by step. Okay, the first hero part is this one. The second part is this one. The third part is this one. Fourth part is this one. Yeah, so now we already taken all the screenshots, so we will go back to the Google Gemini and we'll it is about us. Now let's give it all the screenshots just like before we did. Yeah. The first screenshot, second, third, fourth, fifth, and final. So it is very important to give it in series actually. So it is done. So now it will create the second page. sometime what happens now, like it will in this page itself it starts to editing because the hallucination of the AI. So it is like if you have a pro, you can actually create a second this one chat, and in that you can actually have tell it to create a new page. So if it is happening with you while creating the website, you can do that too. Okay, again you see here it is writing replace with images. So in SRC we have to replace with the images. So either you can edit here in the Google Gemini itself, or you can edit where I showed you how to edit, like the Google Sites website. So both you can do, and if you are a coder, then you have number of IDEs installed in your computer to actually remove these this one replace images thing. Let's see the about us page how it looks. So see, our story and values, who we are, why we exist, our values in the this one, like how we given it, the challenges we address, the image we have to change, and learn more about our journey, see our impact, and explore our programs. So this is done. Again, we have to change the images, so we will do it afterwards. So Control C, and then we will go to the website. Okay, so this is a mundane work. You have to do same thing for all your pages. So see, you have to delete this here, not required. Yeah, and we will start. See, we are going to the plus, we're going for the full page embed. We are naming it about us. Okay, done. Now add embed, embedded code, go for it. Now we, as we already know that we have to change the images, we here itself we can actually replace the images, like right now replace with your SVG logo. So we don't have our logo, so I'm not doing it right now. So here you have to change. So we will go to the IBB image BB, and for example, let's see, now we want to do this one. Okay, so we'll take its code. This is HTTP JPG. Control C. We'll go back to the untitled one, replace with our image SRC. Here we take it and paste it, and it's done. See, next, insert. See, here we got our who we are. So here our photograph. So now, like, it is mundane work, it will take some time, but yeah, you will have a very nice and TD website of your own. So let's publish this page as well, then we will see. Then we will actually go to an important point that actually I wanted to highlight. So let's publish it first. So, and when you are creating your own website, and if you're stuck somewhere, you can always ping me. You all have my WhatsApp number, so that's, I'm always happy to help. So that's that. So let's go to this website that we have created, the second page actually. Let's see. It takes some time to actually get uploaded on the main server. Yeah, it's already done there. So let's go to the second page now. So we'll go to about us, second one. See, it's there. So now we have to change this one, and if you want to change the color, you can change the color. There is color codes inside the code, so it's very low code. And if you don't want any code to do, then you can just change the image URL, and you are happy to like use your website directly. So let's go. So now we should talk something like, till now everybody I think understood like what basically we are trying to do. And let's actually open it for like questions. Let me stop sharing my screen. Otherwise, let's do this first website. till this point we have done. Make small changes, take pages screenshots, upload to Gemini for code generation, paste into HTML Google Sites, and add image and custom link. So I will teach you how to. Custom link is similar as images. Yeah, we have to take the link and when we have to paste in the code. So this is the minimum code we have to do. That's why it is low code. And if you don't have any custom link, then you don't have to think about anything. You just have to put your images and your website is ready to go. So till step 8 we are done, and we already published our website. So now we are open for questions, and then I will tell you a small thing, like let's see if anybody like questions about that small thing, or otherwise let me tell you how to do it like first, then we will go for the like all out question answer session. So when you see this, so there is one thing. I already told you that we have two headers right now. One is this header where I am putting my cursor, and one is the header above this. See, so in the Google this one, let's put the name here, green circle. Okay, and add a logo to green circle. Brand image, logo, upload. Let's upload a image for now. Let's say for now we will use this one. Okay, so we have two headers right now. So actually in the Google Sites now there is one issue that you can't remove the Google Sites actual header. Like till now I have tried my best and I was not able to remove this Google Sites actual header. So what I do instead, I will tell you. Yeah. What I do instead is like I remove the header which is generated by code and I keep the Google Sites header. Okay, so I will tell you how, teach you how to do it, how to remove the header itself. So edit, okay, replace, try to find Control F. See, yeah, search for header section. You find it here, and then and delete it. The complete header section you will delete. It is till which point? Yeah, till this point header is there, so we will delete it till this point. Let me cancel it first. Yeah, yeah, we got header section. We'll start selecting it. And actually my PC is hanging because I'm already recording the session 2 with showing you all. So maybe because of that, it's lag. Yeah, till header to header we will just delete. Once we delete it, you see what happens. Yeah. See, there is no header now. Again, we'll go do the same thing for the home page. So this is a basic a thing to do because you don't want two headers in your website. Okay. Same thing we will do for in this one. So from header to header. creating. So let's say this is the one important thing actually to do, because if you want to host your website on Google Sites, then this is a must. Let's publish it. Let's publish. So it is done. So you can check your website here. Mm, let it upload actually. Let it upload. Load. So we just actually uploaded it. That's why it's taking time. Let me reload it. So in the meantime, we have already done all the 9 steps. So now we can go on our website. Yeah, so it is there. So you have removed the header file, and now your website is almost ready. You just have to change some pictures, and you just have to put some custom links. And the last but not the least, you have to put your own domain if you have already bought it. So let's start for the questions session, and then in questions session we can actually do a lot of stuff, and I will be able to tell you what you haven't understood in this one. So let me stop sharing and then stop presenting. Yeah, so now we are ready for questions. So if you have any questions, so we are ready for that.
I wanna ask question.
Yeah,
Uh, if I don't have like premium Gemini or ChatGPT,
yeah.
can I still do that?
Yeah, you can actually. So in ChatGPT, you get some tokens to use before it exhausts, so that you can use it. And in Gemini, it won't take you much actually. Every time, like if you have 4 pages in your website, you just need 4 prompts for that. So it will like you can do it in one go, or if it is exhausts, then you can go for the second one. Like on second day, you can do it. So it's not a problem. Yeah, I'm so sorry actually, like it disconnected. Okay, wait. So I'm so sorry it disconnected. So now we are again back. So yeah, you can, if you don't have a pro, don't worry about that. You can do it with like normal Gemini and ChatGPT too. So you just maybe if you exhaust your all tokens of a day, you have to go to the second day to generate this thing. But yeah, you can do easily. Yeah. Any more questions?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So like you all understood like how we are actually generating it. Like you will have more questions if you do it yourself, so don't worry about that. Once you do it yourself, then we can again sit someday and we can actually whenever you have questions, we can again go step by step and we'll help you with that, generating your own website for your startups. anyone have any questions?
No, I think your explanation is good enough actually. Maybe we can like ask you the prompt, like to write down the prompt or make it turn into doc, so it's gonna be easier for us.
Okay, so what I will do actually, I will create a PDF with like exact prompts, like what you have to do, and with exactly will tell you like how you have to replace that, and then provide you in the group, so you all don't have to ask like don't have to think about how to do the prompting and all those stuff. So we'll provide a or make a website itself to do that. So that's not a big problem. I will do it. Yeah.
Wow, that's really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, so like no questions at all. Like anyone wants to ask any question, they are open
Mm.
for it. Like
Yes,
once,
yes.
yeah.
Shyam, so what about dynamic website? It's a totally different process, or it's the
Yeah,
same process?
yeah, I will tell you. So in dynamic websites, actually, we can't do it on Google Sites because Google Sites actually works on a sandbox process. So dynamic website is very hard to have this one on Google Sites. So for dynamic, there are different this one like website builders or different things are there. Dynamic is hard to generate this simply actually. This simply you can generate dynamic ones.
Okay.
Yeah, for static, like just to showcase what you are doing, it is easy.
Mm.
Like if you have like simply just want to get the messages out of your this website, like somebody will ask a question, simple question, then it can be done in Google Sites. But if you want it truly dynamic, like you want to like sell something and you want to get money from the customer using a bank link, then for that it is not a good way like the Google Sites is not a better place. You have better places than that.
Okay, 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 great.
Yeah. So this one is just to showcase like for the small startup owners or people who are into like business to business this one startups. For them it is only required to show what they are doing. So for them it is very good and it's very easy and very like cheap, like you don't have to pay a single rupee anybody. That's why it is like a great way to start at least. Yeah. So I think we are done. So it's already 11:30. So we started 10:30 and it's at 11:30. So in 1 hour we learned something. That's that. I will provide the PDF with all the prompts what I have done, and the recording I have done I will actually share in Google Drive. So that will be great. And thank you all for this one. Thank you. Bye.
Hey, you don't want to take a picture
Thank
or
you so much.
something?
Oh, we should take a picture. Yeah. Let me take a screenshot. Yeah. Let me take a screenshot. That will be great actually. Thanks. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Thank you everybody. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah, thank
you.
you, Sipam.